Run it back. 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 Run it run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Right back, baby, I'm my own hype.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Miami. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's second and 10. Here's Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Third down and 6.
Hey, 21G. 21G, 21G. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From midfield, here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The stays alive. A third down gain of 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop him.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Open man is Waddle, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run with Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Tua going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, fellas, listen up.
They'll run. Achane. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens.
Now Tua. Touchdown! Tua finding his home Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Now Jackson back into his end zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Pushing his way through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Jackson on first down. A dump off now to Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, Hill. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 1-yard line.
Hey, report.
Mitchell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go ahead.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Go left Zion. Go left Zion.
Here's Tua.
corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. This is caught by Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds.